What's good, y'all? Rich Sosa coming back at y'all with another banger. And as y'all can see by the looks of the title and the screen, the build that I'm going to be bringing y'all today is the Playmaking 4, y'all. Now, y'all already know that the power forward position is definitely going to make every single build in the game more overpowered. Obviously, as you can see as well, we are going to be able to get the lockdown takeover, so you have to consider this build to be really something special when it comes down to it. Especially with a name like this, I'm telling you, gonna be really fun to use. Now, before we get into the making and the breakdown of the build, y'all already know what y'all need to do. Be sure to hit that sub button if you're new to the Rich Gang family, as well as any new supporters. Be sure to run up those likes and go ahead and turn on post notice so y'all can see when I upload every single day. Now, I'm gonna go ahead and tell y'all right now that this build is one that I would definitely consider making myself because of how it looks when it comes down to the stats as well as the breakdown of the build. So the first thing that you want to go ahead and do is go ahead and touch the power forward position. You cannot make this build under any other position. Reason being, this is a playmaking 4 for obvious reasons. Now let's go ahead and get into the height, weight, and the wingspan. So I'm going to go ahead and be real with y'all. I'm going to go ahead and put this build at 6'7". I am pretty sure that you can make it at 6'8", but I wanted to make this build more of a guard rather than making it more of a big. So that's why I ended up choosing 6'7". And when it comes to the weight, you can really do optional with this. What I'm going to go ahead and pick is going to go with 211. And when it comes to the wingspan, go ahead and pick 7'1", y'all. Now, when it comes to the body shape, you can really pick whatever preference you like, but when it comes to my preference, I'm going to go ahead and pick build. Now, Burly is really good as well, but I'm just going to tell you right now, build looks much more athletic, and that's what my liking is. Now, let's go ahead and get into the breakdown when it comes to these stats, y'all. So, the first stat that I'm going to be touching when it comes to this build is going to be under the finishing, y'all. So, look. Really quick, something you have to consider with this build is that I went back and forth when it came to the breakdown, trying to find the best badge setup as well as the best possible stats. So there is a couple different reasons why I have stats as they do. So go ahead and start it off with your close shot and go ahead and put that at 32, driving layup at 79, and your driving dunk at an 84. Now, when it comes to the standing dunk, max it out at 74, and when it comes to the post control, max this out at 80, and that's going to give you 10 badges, y'all. So that is really essential for this build, especially if you still want to be effective when it comes to driving the ball. And when it comes to the shooting, y'all definitely know that I want to be able to shoot. So when it comes to this build, I'm going to go ahead and put both my mid-range shot as well as my three-pointer to an 82. Now, when it comes to the free throw, this is optional based on how well you want to be of a free throw shooter as well as how many badges you want to get. So what I'm going to go ahead and do is put it to 73 for my liking, and that's going to give me 14 badges right there. Now, when it comes to the playmaking, my pass accuracy is going to go up to a 77. Ball handle is going to go up to an 80, and when it comes to my speed with ball, that is going to be an 84. Now, you could change any of these to your liking, but that's what I'm going to leave it as. The fact that we get 21 playmaking badges as well as pro dribble moves for this build is going to be really nice. So let's go ahead and get into the defense. Our interior is going to go up to an 82, perimeter 95, steal 95, and our block is going to be an 87 for 20 defensive badges, y'all. So when it comes to the physicals, go ahead and max out your speed at 85. Acceleration is going to be 81. Our strength is automatically going to be up at 57. You could up it if you want to. I'm not going to touch it. Now, when it comes to my vertical, that's going to be 91. And we're going to go with the base stamina of 60, y'all. Now, as y'all can see, you could change a couple different things when it comes to the shooting, but that is something that if you do, you're going to change up the build name, so don't do that. Now, I'm going to be real with y'all too right here. I wanted to get a couple more defensive badges. I really felt like I could do that, so I started changing up a couple different things to where I still maintain the same amount of badges in each area. So what I'm going to go ahead and do from here is up my defensive rebound, and as y'all can see, we get an extra 2 badges as well as maintaining every single badge setup that we already had. So that just makes this build that much more better, and I'm telling you, I'm really glad to bring it to y'all, because I'm telling you right here, you get to even upgrade your stamina, y'all. So So now if you're worried about having a low stamina, you don't have to worry about it. Now let's go ahead and check out the takeovers. As you can see, we get the slashing, sharpshooting, playmaking, and then we get the lockdown. So it's really going to come down to what you like and your playstyle and how you want to use this build. I'm telling you right now, the first one that I feel like everybody should pick is definitely going to be the sharpshooting. I'm going to start it off with spotted precision because we're going to be able to hit shots from anywhere. Now, the second one is going to be extreme clamps, and as y'all can see, we have made the playmaking 4, y'all. Now, I'm telling you right now, this build is definitely going to be fun to use because of the pro dribble moves, but as well as how effective it's going to be on defense, y'all. So let's go ahead and check out really quick what it's going to look like at 99. The first thing that we're going to go ahead and focus on is going to be the physicals. So starting off with our stamina, that's going to go up to 80. We're going to get a 99 vertical. Our strength is going to go up to a 65, so that's not that bad. When it comes to the acceleration, this is going to go up to an 89, and when it comes to the speed, this is going to be 93. Now, when it comes to the block, this is going to go up to 91. We're going to get a 99 steal as well as a 99 perimeter defense. Now, when it comes to our interior, this is going to go up to 86, so that's going to be really nice. Now, when it comes to the playmaking, our speed with ball is going to go up to 88. When it comes to the ball handle, that's going to be 84, and our pass accuracy is going to be an 81. Now, when it comes to the post control, this is going to go up to 84. Standing dunk is going to be a 78. Driving dunk is going to be an 88, and our driving layup is going to be an 83, y'all. So you need to consider as well with this build, you're going to add a boost, so that just makes it that much better. And I'm telling you, the badge setup is going to be really nice all around. So let's go ahead and get right into it. The first category we're going to go ahead and touch is going to be the finishing. We got 10 badges, and I'm going to run my favorite ones. So first, we're going to go ahead and start it off with posterizer on gold. From here, we got 7 remaining, so I'm also going to add heat seeker to get my takeover much quicker. Now, when it comes to silvery finisher, you could add it on gold, but honestly, I'm going to be real with y'all. I want to be able to catch some alley-oops as well, so I'm going to put it on silver and then go with lopsidity finisher on bronze. Now, let's go ahead and get into the next category, which is going to be the shooting. What you want to go ahead and do here is first add the badge that is going to be most important, and that's going to be Hot Zone Hunter on gold. Now, from here, I'm going to go with bronze catch and shoot, clutch shooter, corner specialist, green machine, as well as volume shooter. Now, you could really consider deep threes, but if you're not going to be taking too many deep shots, don't put it on. Blinders is another one, as well as difficult shots. You can really go a couple different ways with these last 6 badges, but I would rather put them on something useful rather than a badge you don't need. Now, Hot Shot is going to be one of those badges that you can consider. If you put it on gold, it's going to help you get your takeover much quicker. And what I'm going to go ahead and do is add catch and shoot on gold, and then go ahead and put corner specialist on silver. Now, let's go ahead and get into the playmaking. We got 21 badges to work with, so a lot of wealth right here. So what you want to go ahead and do to start it off is add quick first step on Hall of Fame. From here, another badge that you need to run is going to be handles for days as well. Now, we have 13 remaining badges, so there's a couple different ways that you can go about doing this. Now, you can definitely consider going on Space Creator on Hall of Fame if you want to break ankles, but if you don't want this badge on, you definitely don't need to. Now, another one that I would consider is going to be Dimer on gold. I would choose it over Floor General for this specific build because Floor General only goes to gold. Now, with the last remaining, what I'm going to go ahead and do is first, y'all need to consider ankle breaker. This badge does pop up when you get ankle breaking animation, so go ahead and consider that. But what I'm going to do to add my team takeover and get it much quicker is going to put on special delivery on Hall of Fame. From there, I'm going with stop and go on gold, as well as bronze bailout, as well as bronze unpluckable. Now, let's go ahead and get into the last setup of badges. That's going to be the defense. We got 22 to work with right here. I'm going to go ahead and first add Intimidator on gold. From here, I'm going with Rim Protector on Hall of Fame. Now, we got 15 remaining badges, and I like that with this build that we're going to be able to get clamps on Hall of Fame. Now, the bronze badges that I'm going to go ahead and add are going to be Interceptor on bronze, as well as Chaser on artist. You could even add ankle braces, and with the last couple badges, you could add a perfect amount of Hall of Fame badges. What I would consider is going to be defensive leader as well as clutch defender, but if you want to upgrade any of these badges that you already have on, you can definitely do so. What I'm going to go ahead and do is definitely consider pickpocket, but if you don't want this badge on, you can definitely consider ankle braces on Hall of Fame, y'all. That's going to make this build so much better. Go ahead and add chase on artist to silver, and this is the setup we're going with: 10, 14, 21, and 22. Shout out to the Rich Gang family, as well as any new supporters, for coming through and having me a part of y'all day. Just know, whatever you put your mind to is already yours, and whatever you need, you already have. That's my daily inspiration for y'all. Man, y'all already know what y'all need to do. Be sure to hit that sub button if you're new. To the Rich Gang family, as well as any new supporters, be sure to run up those likes. Go ahead and share this video with your family and friends. And last but not least, be sure to turn on post notice so y'all can see when I upload every single day. Man, with all that being said, I got one last thing to say. Rich out.